Welcome to the Lauren Jean Show, where we talk life. Through my life, I've had many experiences, and I want to share them all. Nutrition, mind work, and everything related to the self. I'm an integrative health coach focusing on helping you to overcome the dieting roller coaster that takes over your life through working on your perspective. Finally, be happy and healthy without the food worries that bring you down. There may be a curse word here and there, so be mindful when little ears are around while listening. Hello guys, welcome to episode 197. I'm so close to episode 200 and it is definitely a benchmark for me. I've come so far in these, almost 3 years of the podcast. Actually, it's over 3 years now of the podcast, and so many ups and downs and different things in different directions. And I'm definitely on a new, much more improved path right now. And for the past month or so, the podcast has had a nice little structure, which I'm doing very, very well with. Although, if you saw the post that I put on Instagram yesterday, my shows normally come out on Mondays. And I had this whole plan, and I was super stoked to talk about it. It's going to be about tap water, your tap water, and also I was going to go over magnesium. But when I was sitting down to record the show, something didn't feel right. I didn't have that excitement that I normally did. So I kind of just tapped into my intuition and I listened to her and I asked basically, what the heck? What is going on? Why am I not excited for this? And I didn't really get an answer. There was nothing. It was completely stagnant. All she said was, not now. So I said, okay, I'm going to listen, because I do that a lot more now. It is sometimes a struggle, but I do it. I do it. Ha ha. Anyway, I crack myself up sometimes. But anyway, so not now was the answer that I got. And then I sat down the next day to do it, which was Sunday, to record the show for you guys. And the same thing, not now. So I just stepped back and I was like, okay, I'm not perfect here and no one is sitting around waiting, although I don't think that you are. If you are, please let me know. I would love to know. But I decided to take that extra day and really stop and think about why wasn't I getting stoked to record the show. And it took a little while, and I sat down with my notepad and I started just writing ideas down. And the ideas I was writing down were not shocking to me, but shocking on the other end when I hadn't recorded just a Be Real episode of myself, of what's happening. I've been focusing mostly on nutrition and helping you guys out with superfoods and minerals and vitamins and all that fun stuff. But what came to me was something that is actually happening in my life, and I wanted to go a little bit further into it because I'm all about helping you further your life and get better in your life. And something hit me and I was like, shit, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to sit down and I need to spell out exactly what I have been doing to make my life better, to make me feel aligned, to make me feel truly happy in what I'm doing. And I don't want you thinking that everything is, hunky-dory perfect, because it's not. It's been a lot of work and a lot of scares. I've had a lot of scares, and I'm finally starting to really settle into something that terrified me to my very heart, because we all are, most people are used to being in the same thing and sticking to being unhappy in the same thing. And that's something that I never really let go in my life. I've always gotten out of things that have made me unhappy, and I've gotten through that. And I know that in the end, it's okay. It's definitely okay to change. I embrace change, but a big changes. I'm talking, relationships, career, anything like that. That is terrifying. That is something that will really give someone anxiety. And I did have that. So I just want to tell you what I was going to tell you this week anyway. Last week I told you I had an announcement and I wasn't ready to quite share it. Well, I am ready to share it now. I am taking a new journey in life, something that makes me happy, lights me up. I've announced on here that I do work for Fountain, as well as working in the grocery store, Trader Joe's, for the past 11 years of my life, where I consider those people to be my family and I'm comfortable there, and I do very well there. And I get my workouts there because I'm, lifting loads and helping people all day long, although it started to get really stagnant. So I was really digging into doing my own thing, which has been quite a struggle as well. So I kind of gave up on that for a little bit. I needed to give myself, my body, my brain, everything a rest, because working a full-time job, as well as having a child and trying to start a business on your own, is not impossible, but extremely difficult, And I was dealing with a couple of other things at the time, moving out and getting my own place, and finally having something that is my own and something that I have complete control over. So, like I said, I have been with Trader Joe's for the past 11 years. I'm in my 12th year, and I needed to not be stagnant anymore. I needed to not be able to wake up and just jump in my car and have my car take me there while I'm half asleep. I took this step to look further, which is what I suggest that you guys do. This whole point is you don't want to be stagnant in your life. Who runs your life? Does your job run your life? Do other people run your life? Or do you run your life? What is going to take for you to be happy in what you're doing, for you to truly be happy in your life? Well, I took that step and I entered into the Fountain family, which I absolutely love. This is my background. Health coaching is my background. I can't tell you how much I really love it there, and I'm feeling fulfilled there. And at Trader Joe's, I was in management for 7 years, and I truly loved it. I really did. And I took that step down so that I could further myself in the health coaching. Things just got way too crazy, and I kind of just stayed at crew level, and I wasn't 100% happy. I tried to talk myself into it. I bet a lot of us try to talk ourselves into that we're happy with something that we're not actually happy with. And that really sucks. That will really bring down the way you see life. And I certainly don't want that for myself, and I don't want that for anyone here. So when you are thinking about your life, stop and think. Who's running my life? What's running my life? Stop and think about that for a quick second. I'll give you a moment. All right, so what do you think is running your life? Write that down. Put it in your brain. And are you okay with your answer? If not, you need to do something about it. So the announcement is that I'm taking over as manager at Fountain in Port Jeff, starting at the end of July. I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be more scared. But this is something that has been, I can't say a long time coming, about a month. But, in your head, when you're thinking about something as serious as a big change like this, that it's going to be constantly on your mind, because you're going to be having that ego come in and try to kick you down and make you want to just go back to where you're comfortable. But then you have to step back and really tap into your intuition, God, whatever you call it. You need to ask that source how you're truly feeling. And you need to see the first answer that comes up. The very first answer that comes into your brain. That's your intuition speaking. That is whatever you want to call it speaking. And then after you've made that decision and you let it sit for a bit, then your ego creeps in, right? And it tries to scare you back to the place that you started at, that's comfortable. Your ego is trying to keep you comfortable and safe. That's what it does. But it doesn't always make the best decisions. You need to listen to what your intuition is telling you and just go with it, no matter how scary it is. I can't say that I'm not scared. I am scared, but I'm excited at the same time. I can't wait to see what this new part of my life brings to me. More happiness, more of a flexible schedule, being able to do things that I love to do, not wake up at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm not in my happy place when I do that. The only part happy that makes me there is my friends. I really enjoy the people that I work with. I truly do. I love them as if they're my own family. And I know some of them listen to this, so I hope you're listening. But yeah, I need to really step out of that for myself to grow, for myself personally to grow, I am a creative person, so I need to be growing and learning all of the time. And this is a place that's going to really have me do that, because I am going to be able to use all of my creativity. All of my ideas are going to only help more people in the world. More people in the world need to know about their own health. They need to know to take care of themselves, to not rely on doctors or medicine or chemicals, or even relying on sources that they don't know. I know at Fountain we are all about the alkaline lifestyle and detox, and this is what's going to really help you stay healthy in your life, in your mind, everywhere. So really pay attention to that question that I asked you earlier. Who runs your life, or what runs your life? It's time to take some steps, no matter how scary they are. And the first thing I suggest you do is take that answer that you got from your intuition earlier, write it down and look at it, and start to make some changes in your life. Even if it's just pulling out a resume that you had put together 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. If you're in a job for over 10 years and it's not making you happy, that could be bringing you down in other areas of your life, because that's stress. And stress is a killer. It will bring down everything. It will increase your weight. It will lower your energy. It will do everything to you. Stress is a silent killer, and I don't want you to be there. I want you to be happy. So changes are what need to happen, because you cannot grow if you're not changing. Once you get comfortable in a position, change it. Challenge yourself. Learn something new. Maybe you truly do enjoy your job, right? Think about this. Maybe you truly enjoy your job, but you're feeling stressed while you're there because there are other things in your life that are getting to you. So maybe it's not your job. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe you're in a toxic relationship, or something that's just sort of blown away. It's lost its fire. There are ways to change these things in your life for the better. I'm not saying to dump everything that you have. That's the last thing that I'm saying. What I'm saying is to think about what's running your life. Are you happy with it? And if you're not, is it time to dump it, or is it time to change it? Do you need to talk to your significant other about issues that you're having? Do you need to do that? That's scary. Do you need to quit your job and find something new? That's scary. Do you need to maybe just find something outside of these things that you can do for yourself to make yourself happy? Do you work out? Do you enjoy reading? Have you neglected your friends? Do you need to maybe start a new way of eating that will make you happy? Not a diet, but a new way of eating. Try a new restaurant. Try a new type of food. Try learning to cook. Take a class. Things like this are going to keep you creative and happy and fulfilled in your life. You need to be fulfilled. This is not just something that I'm saying. This is us as human beings. We are put on this earth to be happy, not to be miserable, and to just get through it. That's the last thing that I want for anyone. This is why I love Fountain so much, and I'm so passionate about it. It's not just about the water. It's not just about the food. Those are huge, huge aspects, and something that you need to pay attention to. Yes. But when you come into a Fountain, if you're going to come to Port Jeff, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to talk with you. I'm going to let you know what Fountain's all about. And as well, we're going to go and do your body scan and talk about everything. Everything is tied together. So think about that. Time to change. Are you stagnant? Are you unhappy? Are you just trying to push through life? Do you wake up in the morning thinking, holy shit, when can I go back to sleep? We need to do something about that to help you feel better, to have your energy flow throughout the day. You don't want to crash at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and have to shove down a coffee or a donut and try to get a sugar rush, because that's not the answer. That's only going to cause more problems as you get older. I know a big thing for me is to, first of all, be my own doctor. I rarely go to a doctor unless it's major appointments for the year. I don't really get sick. When I feel like I'm getting something, and I'll give you a perfect example. When you feel like you're getting sick and you're someone who's normally pretty healthy, you need to look at yourself and say, okay, what is going on at this moment in my life? And I'll tell you something that just recently happened to me. Two things that make me very happy. I worked my regular job in the morning, and then I decided I was going to help out at Fountain after. And I was doing great. And I had to wake up early the next day to be again at my job. And I'm really pushing myself to do these two things right now because I'm super passionate about going to Fountain full time, taking it on. So that's not to the end of the month. So I'm still working the two jobs. I was so excited to go help out in another store yesterday, and my energy was great. It was busy. People were in there. I was helping a lot of people, really giving some people attention. I was also thrown around a lot, which I'm fine with. I love the upbeat energy that's in there. I went home, went to sleep. The next day I woke up feeling like shit. And I instantly knew what it was. I worked a 14-hour day yesterday. This was Monday. 14 hours I worked. Now, even though I have all of this energy and this excitement and I want to do everything that I possibly can, I have to realize that I can't. You need to realize that you can't do everything, even if you're feeling okay in the moment. If you are missing one part of what's keeping you healthy, and in my case, it was sleep. I did not get enough sleep. And boy, did my body kick me down real hard. I even went as far as to grab a coffee in the morning. I took 2 sips. No, my body is over coffee. It does not do anything for me. The only thing that it did for me was give me a quick little jolt, and then I was down and I had a slamming headache. So I realized, oh my God, I got this coffee out of habit, out of things that I used to do in my life that are no longer serving me. Coffee is not a part of my life. Every once in a while will I grab one just because I like the taste, but I don't need to do that because every time I've done that, it's been purely out of I need to fill this time with something, or I'm tired, I need a little jolt. All I needed to do was just grab my water and drink it and chug it and do my greens, and I felt great. And I need to really think about this sometimes because there are things that are ingrained in our heads that we're so used to doing because we have this if this, then that, right? That's the Newtonian way of thinking. If this, then that. So if I lose 10 pounds, I'm going to feel better, right? This does not happen. You don't feel better. You just want more. You want more. You want more. This is how it always works. So if I drink coffee, then I'll feel better. Then I'll feel more awake. No, it doesn't work like that. Because if I drink coffee, then I'm going to feel like shit. I'm still going to be tired. I'm still going to need that sleep. I still need what my body craves. And it's not coffee. It's not sugar. It's nothing but pure rest. So I had to realize that. I've made many mistakes. I'm learning as I go, and I'm trying to teach you to do the same thing. I don't want anyone hurting in any way or feeling like they're less than, because that's not the fact here. I'm here to teach you how to get to a point where you're happy in life. And it all starts with your lifestyle. Something needs to change, and it could be something, like I said, as simple as looking at your job, seeing if you're happy, looking at your relationships, seeing if you're happy. Are you neglecting your friends? Do you need to be creative in some sort of way? Don't change everything at once, even though you might want to. Think about it. Just start by writing stuff down. Start a journal. Write things down. Get things out. Talk to a friend. Contact me. I will talk to you. No problem. I love doing this stuff. I'm truly out to help someone feel better in their life. And that's health-wise, that is nutrition, that's mind, that's everything. It's everything that I'm about. I've been through a lot of stuff, guys, and I've shared almost 100% of it. Really, almost 100%. That's what I want to do. I want to create this community here where you feel comfortable enough to reach out to me. Come visit me on Instagram, The Lauren Jeans, or you can reach out to me on my email, which is laurenjeanph@gmail.com. Come say hi. Let yourself be known. I'm here to help. It's what I want to do. So I could go on and on and on, but I'm not going to. I wanted to make this a straight to the point episode, share my announcement, and I want you to think about who's running your life. Who or what situation is running your life? What do you need to change to make yourself feel better, to make yourself aligned so that you get on the right track to true happiness? Because there are lots of people out there who are trying to convince themselves that they're happy in what they're doing because they don't think they can do any better. And that could not be more bullshit. A lot of the time, it's because we're tired or we're lazy and we just don't know better. And hopefully, if you're listening to this show, you understand where I'm coming from. I'm not bringing anyone down. I'm just trying to throw it in your face so that you have no choice but to make a change in your life. You want to feel better? You need to make a change. You want to be healthier? You need to make a change. You want to be happy? You need to make a change. So I'm going to leave it at that, and contact me with your questions, with your problems, anything at all, and I am here to help you. I'm putting it out there right now. I'm here to help. I want to talk to you. So contact me. Lauren Jeans on Instagram, or Lauren Jean PH @gmail.com. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July. And I'm wondering what the weather is like all over the place, but here on Long Island, it is hot as friggin' hell, which is wonderful. I'm not complaining. Enjoy your barbecues and think about what I just said to you. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll talk to you guys again next week.